בוקר טוב, שלום רב. ברוך השם, אנחנו נמצאים בבית מדרש צבי שעכשיו אמרנו...
The Groba finger.
כן, את הבוהן. אז הוא אמר לנו שאתמול הוא היה אצל חגי ומלאכי. ככה בהר הזיתים, מי שרוצה לבוא לבקר, תשאל צבי איך להיכנס פנימה. אבל אל תגיד לאשתך שאתה עושה את זה. מי שעושה את זה. בסדר. עכשיו היום זה ראש חודש, למד אב. זה היורצייט של אמא, מרסי, אסתר בס אליהו. אני מוכרח להגיד שעשיתי, אני לא אוכל כל היום וגם כן רק שותה, אבל אני שתיתי לחיים, ואני יש לי כמה לחיים בפנים, אז בזכות אמא שלי שנולדה ב-1914 ונפטרה ב-1990, אל תיטש תורס אמך, משלי א' חס, למשל, היא הייתה מאוד מקפידה, not to be an empty head. זה היה הביטוי שלה. Don't be an empty head. empty head. שלא יהיה לך ראש ריק. זאת אומרת, לא לבטל את הזמן. הכל לעשות, לקרוא. היא הייתה אומרת, if you're not doing anything, read. She would like you to read constantly.
Your mother would have got along very well.
He was a big, avid reader. לקרוא, ללמוד הרבה.
Don't waste any precious moments.
Don't be an empty head. ולהתפלל בדבקות. She would also daven to say Tehillim with everything that she was hatzna leches. She was very modest. She was very unassuming. Im Hashem Elokecha from Micha Yud Ches. As her neshama should have an aliyah, and Ruch Hashem we should have. Ich will sagen, als macht l'chaim, sagt, die alle Kranken soll haben Refuah, die alle Sonne Yisrael soll haben a Mapala, Gichin. Okay, that's what they say.
What's Gichin?
Gichin means half, quick. Gemhera. Gichin. Anyway, so you got a new word for today.
Okay.
Rabbi Yisrael Isra Prositz, that's his yahrzeit, and it's also Yisrael ben Yitzchak Friedman. Sadagura, we'll talk about him.
And Kedusha Siren?
Sorry?
Who? The Kedusha Siren?
It is.
No.
He was Admor Biyan. He was Admor Biyan. Yes. We'll talk about him. And it's also Hanach Dov ben Shmuel Meir Alisk. Okay, the Alaska Rebbe.
It's like Alaska?
It's true, interesting. Aleph Lamed Ayin Samech Kuf. Alaska. Okay, I'll ask her where she's from. Okay, now Tzrichim Lagid Tehillim Vanigid Ksat.
He is.
The manager of the Rechava, of the Sadonim, was very angry that whiskey spilled on the cover of the bima. The tablecloth wasn't open properly.
Well,
I was telling you, he came, he was screaming.
Wait, Chanan. We had a plastic. You saw I was the chazan.
The plastic wasn't opened all the way. It was only open halfway.
Well, ladies,
I'm just telling you what happened. It was only open halfway, and there was whiskey spilled all over the cover. It's a fact.
Okay.
So, I'm just telling you that he came and he was. It's not like you, but I know you davened in the other minyan, and so other people did it. I'm just telling you what happened. It was not open the whole way, and the whiskey spilled all over the place. And he was screaming his head off.
So wait. I want to know if he yelled at you, so you get all the kaparas for everything. You know,
look at it. With it, believe me.
But I'm sure you said it was the judge. You kept saying it was me, right? You kept saying, "Thank you very much."
I couldn't get a word in edgewise. So even if I.
By the way, which Sadran? There's so many different Sadranim. The guy.
Lior, if you know who he is.
Oh, Lior. Okay. I'll make sure when I see him to tell him it wasn't me. Okay.
Oh, it's like it was
Anyway, thank you. Shkoyach. Very much.
I thought it was important to tell you.
Okay.
It's not your style. Your style is properly to bring a klebel off and clean it up, but...
Listen, the truth of the matter is we learn a lesson that you teach Chai Adam. You teach Chai Adam, and you learn a lesson that not only the people eat schnapps, but even the parochas had some schnapps. Look over my mouth. Okay, Yishkeach. Thank you. Okay, now you heard it. That you got to be careful when you do something. You can be responsible, but especially at the Kaisel, those parochas were donated. זה באמת משהו יוצא מן הכלל. את כל הפרוחס האלו.
פרוחס?
זה not פרוחס, the tishtach. Tishtach.
Tishtach is a carpet.
Tablecloth. No, tablecloth. Tishtach is a tablecloth.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Tishtach.
That's the tishtach. Mapa, right?
Mapa.
Okay. It's interesting, the same word could be a map, and it also could be a cover.
Right.
Okay, anyway.
Mapit, the napkin.
Okay, we're into words here. So I was about to do Tehillim, and let's do it. And then I want to say a Dvar Torah over what I said on Shabbos for my mother, and it's something that we could all learn from. And let's see. Today's Tehillim is Kuf Lamed Dalid. Anne, are you familiar with it?
It's very short.
Oh, what? You see that? She knows from Tehillim Zogas. Shir Malos, Hinei Baruch Hu Es Adonai Kol Avdei Adonai Omdim B'Veis Adonai B'Leilos. Se'u Yedechem Kodesh Uvarcha Es Adonai Yevarechecha Adonai Mitzion Oseh Shamayim Ayim Vorech Yedalecha Anyway, that's it. Achenu Beis Yisrael, Achenu Kol Beis Yisrael, Anasonim B'Tzara, Tzara Uvashivya, Omdem Bein Bayamu Bein Bayabasha. Amahakom Yerachem Amelech Tziyei Mitzara Lerevacha Omeafei Leviarara Omishibad Legeula Hashta Bagala Uvizman Karim V'nomar Amen. אז נגיד, כמו ערב שבת שאני מביא מהחפץ חיים, אז אני מביא היום למדנו את פרקי אבות מהשבוע שעבר, וזה היה קשור לסיום שעשיתי על חיי אדם. למדנו, צריכים לתת כבוד מי שמלמד אותך, אפילו אות אחת. וזה גם כן, אפילו במשנה 63, פרק ו', משנה ג', הלומי מחבר פרק אחד או הלכה אחד, או פסק אחד או דיבור אחד, או אפילו אות אחד, אז צריכים לתת לו כבוד.
זה מדוד המלך.
כן, כן. אז היבץ, רבי יוסף יבץ, מביא, וזה החידוש, הלומד מחברו, כיוון שהתורה מחדשת דעס בעוסקיה, המלמד דבר לחברו, כאילו הוא שותף במציאותו. In other words, the Torah is machadish, a person, and if you teach someone Torah, even os echos, you are recreating that person. It's a shutaf b'mitziuso. V'im kain tzorich linhog bo kovod, kaven eitzel ha'av. You become like the father, spiritual father of that person by teaching him Torah. Ki hishpia bo mikedushas nafsho. You give, like you give from yourself, whatever kedusha you have is transferred to the person at that time. V'da ki kafi kedushas amadabi yikanset v'arabaz ne'shomea. So the greater kedusha you have, the more you infuse in others. L'zeh Yisrael, Ritzonenu liros es malcha, when we were at Har Sinai, Klal Yisrael said we want to see our king. At that point, we were mushba at the Chiddush. We became Am Yisrael through the Kedushas Kaviyachol of the Ora Kodesh Baruch Hu. And I wanted to bring on this week's Parsha, Shoftim, I brought because it says, Lo Sakim Lecha Matzeva Asher Sanei Hashem Elokecha. You shouldn't create a stone altar, not a mizbeach, but a matzeva, which is one monument, one stone monument. What's the big deal about matzeva? So the Agra Kala says the lashon matzeva is matzov. If a person is stationary, he's not a mahalik. He doesn't progress. He does things by rote. Not so mitzvot melumada. So this is his lashon. V'yesh lanu b'kabbalah mitzadikim she'ein yom domeh l'chavero. A person should not think that he's doing one thing, he'll do it again. V'ein shah domeh l'chavero. Not only one day, but 1 hour is not like the other. V'haven masha kasu b'zorah kodesh levushin dahu lavish b'tzafra lo lavish b'ramsa. The clothing that you wear in the morning should not be the same clothing that you wear at night. Memela. B'chol shah yesh avoda acheres. Every second you have a different avoda. Anochi Hashem Elokecha. He brings a whole thing. Why it doesn't say Hashem Elokim? It says Hashem Elokecha. Hashem is a personal God, kaviyachol, to everyone individually. Elokecha, he's your God. Sha'ani Elokecha miyuchad lecha b'fnei atzmacha. HaKadosh Baruch Hu relates to you every second. And this is, listen to this lashon of the Agra Kala. Lahavaya chadasha sha'ani mahave otzcha b'choleis. That HaKadosh Baruch Hu creates you, mahava chadasha. You have a new substance. You have a new creation every second. Chol eis. V'ani bala yechola shelcha b'choleis v'rega. Kadosh Baruch Hu enables you to become that new person, that not the same clothing every time. You're not a matzeva. You're not the same person every second. Then you will feel, if you feel that you are a different person every moment that you do a mitzvah, if you do things, Kadosh Baruch Hu from their Torah, Azman mitzrach lehavin, then you will you'll have this wonderful experience. And that's what I wanted to share with you, the idea that that if a person teaches you one os, im mishu melamed ocha afilu os echad, ata nivra mechadash מהאדם הזה שמוציא עליך מציאות חדש, וגם כן שלא יהיה במצבה, שלא יהיה במצב, אותו המצב כל הזמן. אתה צריך להרגיש כי עם כל מה שאתה עושה שאתה משהו אחר. מצווה גוררת מצווה שאתה עולה במדרגה. And that's that Dvar Torah that I want to share with you that today.
Very nice.
Okay, now with Rabbi Yisrael Isser.
הצעתי לכם, מהלכים אינו עומדים.
בדיוק, לא, ההבדל שהמלאכים עומדים ואנחנו לא, אנחנו הולכים. רבי ישראל בן דניאל פרוסניץ נולד בשנת 1819 בפרסבורג ונפטר שם בפרסבורג בראש חודש אלול, שזה היום, ב-1877, נימול על ידי החסם סופר. Do you remember who your Imoil was?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, no.
No?
I do have a certificate, though.
I actually have the invitation to the bris. Would you think my father was a Rav in Salem, New Jersey, and he sent to the congregation, I saw it, I actually have the invitation to go to the bris.
I actually had I have a certificate, and about 2 years ago, I found it lying somewhere, and I showed it to my wife. And my wife said to me, this certificate says that you were born on Chav Dalet Tammuz, but you said that your birthday is Chav Gimel Tammuz. So I said, I think my birthday was Chav Gimel Tammuz. I was born on a Monday, and looked it up, it was Chav Gimel Tammuz. He says, but it says here Chof Daled. I said, well, I said, I don't make mistakes so easily. So then I looked up and I remember I was born 9 o'clock at night. It was Monday. And it wasn't Chof Gimel anymore, it was Chof Daled.
So now you're going to change your birthday?
I always celebrated my birthday on Chof Gimel. It's really Chof Daled.
You should make
2 days.
You should have a 2-day birthday. It's bad enough we have an English and Hebrew birthday. Now you have to Bena Shmosha's birthday. Anyway, that's interesting. Anyway, the
Mike, do you want me to get out on the way and pick up the tablecloth or no?
Which tablecloth?
The one we dropped off yesterday.
Oh, already? Yeah, you might as well. Okay, because I'm going to continue this year where I
Please
do.
continue this year, but just tell you which corner to drop you off to.
Where?
It's going to be down across from where Angels and Beans are.
Okay.
That corner.
Oh, they did a nice new makolet there.
Yeah, it's been there for a while. Yeah,
I remember the old one.
that's true.
It was an old little,
True.
the old time makolet.
You get a newspaper there in those days, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Aviv Hayam Gdolei Talmid Chacham Medoro, Rab Bezdin Shalach Chasam Sofer. He was the Ab Bezdin of.
So I also didn't know that Chasam Sofer was a moil.
You see that? Sipar, you learn everything new. Sipar Reb Yisrael Aviv Shepamit Kashem.
Today you thought he's going to be like your Melamed.
The Melamed is Shmayahu, who takes the time to make these gilyonos. So really, everything is the kol kavod Shmayahu. Okay.
We just taught you one thing, and that's what you taught us as well.
Okay. Rabbi Yisrael al Avi Shepam hit kasha ma'od ba'avonos divrei Ramban. V'tol kadei ma'amatz rav liyashev et dvarav nitna'anein. He wanted to figure out what the Ramban said and he fall asleep. Oz nigla elav Ramban. Many people go to sleep, they find Eliyahu. I just find, I have no idea.
The Ramban came to him.
It came to him in his dream. Reb Daniel Amad, the Higish lo kisei v'shal et Rambam mechen zacha shigale elav yishiv shebipnei shetorah kol kach lo avin liyashiv et dvorav, because he tried so hard to understand the Ramban came to him. Take if he kitz mishnosav hakisei shehigish Ramban adayan ha'ishon. So in his dream, he could have, who knows. Anyway, Rabbi Yisrael ayah talmidei muvak shel Chasam Sofer v'achrei ptiraso shimesh et beno Chasam Sofer. Nasa leish et bitos Rabbi Menachem Mendel Shen mechaber minchas patim av bezin reta shimesh b'meshach asorat shanim ad yom histalkuto karav umagim meishorim lechevras tmimei derech v'tiveret Shabbos.
How old was he when he got married?
Wherever you can stop, I'll jump from.
It doesn't say. He was older than 13.
Oh, too. I couldn't play this.
Most probably.
Thank you.
I love her shoe.
Thank you.
Bishop Pressburg, Niftar Biyoso Ach Ben Nun Cheshana. Shlosha Banim Hoyil Rab Yisrael, Rab Daniel Asher Milei Makomo, Ba'anagas Akahal, of David, Rab Tzion, Sheniftar, the Chof Shanim. Rab Yisrael Hotir Achrav Yosem Yabim Kuntrasim, Ksav Yad al Sugis Achas, Chibur Godol al Shulchan Aruch, Chibur al Haftoros, V'chein Chibur Godol al Masechta Brachas, V'erevin al Seira Adaf, Chibur al Sefer Chovos al Vovos, V'od Rabim, V'no, Reb Daniel Hotzi et Roshosav al Pirkei Avos b'shem Mikveh Yisrael. Rov divrei Torah asher adayin lo bo tifus nimzoim b'dei Machon Zichron lahachnachzes Morosas Yehuda Hungaria. Okay, so I'm glad. I want to thank you, and you באמת רוצה לאחל לך שהיה לך סבלנות הגדול. Baruch Hashem. We appreciate it, and we should have many smachot. I have to tell you, my mother, Hasham, was a great influence, and she was, 5th grade teacher at Yeshiva Central Queens for many years, and I remember many Talmidim came to me and said, you know who my Mora was? And then, Baruch Hashem. Anyway, we should be inspired. Amen. Amen. Okay. Good Chodesh. Today's not peh. Should watch our peh. Or Nes Gadol Yapo. Okay. Shkeach. 3. Okay, we continue the shir. And it's beautiful. You can see the sky is beautiful and the weather is gorgeous. אני מזמין לכולכם לבוא אצלנו Khan, Yerushalayim, Ir HaKodesh. There, you'll also see the beautiful trees. Eitz Chaim Hi Lamat Zikim Ba. Walk with me, come with me. This wonderful, I happen to live in Shari Chesed, and 5 diskin, 5 diskin, Koma Shniya, Yesh Lanu Ma'alit. Come and visit us. Don't have to give us advance notice. Just knock on the door, and we're here for you. Okay, let's continue. We have 2 other yard sites very quickly. Here we go. Yisrael ben Yitzchak Friedman נולד ב-1878 ונפטר ב-1951. נולד בסדיגורה לאחר פטירת אביו ב-1917. כיהן כאדמו"ר בלייפציג. ב-1939 עלה לארץ ישראל. הקים בית מדרש בתל אביב. היה האדמו"ר מביאן. אוקיי, יש לנו גם כן את היורצייט של חנוך הנך דוד בן שמואל מאיר מאלסק. נולד ב-1880, נפטר ב-1884. הוא אדמו"ר של אלסק, מייסד חסידות אלסק, מחבר לב שמח על הסידור ותורה והגדה. Okay, we know Vizhnitz, we know Ger, we know Blavich. Now we found out about the Alsk Hasidim. Okay, צריכים ללמוד את שמירת הלשון. היום זה למד אב וסיום פרק ט'. ואפילו אם הוא רואה שיש איזה אנשים שמבטלים לגמרי מלימודם ומצליחים בעסקם. You know, we're talking about bitachon. Even if you see some people who don't really learn and are very successful in their business. יסבונן היטב תמיד בעניינם ויראה, שכמה פעמים יזדיינים להם סיבובים, שיבואו עליהם גייס גדומים עניין הסיבובים יכלה הרבה ממונם על ידי זה. You know, the government could come and confiscate a lot of their property and all of a sudden impose taxes. Because the money that he had, that he could have given for tzedakah, he didn't give. So it osech osher v'lo mishpat. B'chatzi yom of yazmeno. Person who doesn't spend his time earning his money properly will spend half of his days, he will lose it. It's not only the money that he wastes. If a person wastes his time, I told you about my mother, Hasham, that you shouldn't be an empty head. You shouldn't waste your time. You should learn Torah all the time. If a person takes away from the time of learning to try to earn a living, in other words, a person's kovea itim Torah, and then all of a sudden he says, oh, I have to dedicate it to my business. So what happens is, yeshivatlu otam b'inyanim shemal b'hem alata. He loses out on the time that he wastes. Kagon ari uzev v'namar pardos v'nachas guys v'listim b'ayim makifanoso. A lion, all the wild animals will come and surround him. And Ifram imenu shenemar achyei shelakim shoftim ba'aretz ad kan l'shono. U'mida keneged mida. The tachashu mavatal Torah v'amel le'asof on ra. A person wastes his time, doesn't from the time learning Torah. Moshelim batlan kenegdo. They find things that will cause problems for Shivatlu, that will cause him extra grief and time. Shivatlu some inyanav she'amal b'henata, afilu ein horgan osa rivazev. Even if the wild animals don't kill him, He will suffer financial loss. For example, if he's in a position where he has to run away from and has to get rid of his property, or to heal himself because of their injuries. We should not that person has many travail and many sickness. And for that he has to pay big money. Why? Because he didn't want to use that money for tzedakah. This is Medrash Rabbah, Perek Tes, Gimel. It says, "Beisa the lo pasuch la'anya," the house that's not open for aniyim, pasuch la'asya, unfortunately open for sickness. V'gam ze gufo bo lefamim avor bitol Torah, and this is most probably caused from a person who does not learn Torah. Kamosha Amru Chazal, brachos hey Amud Aleph. Imra adam sheisurim b'ayim alav v'fashiv v'masav. The person undergoes tribulations, problems. He should check out his actions. Pishbeish v'lo matzah. If he finds that he doesn't have a sin or anything, yitleh b'bitul Torah. He should assume that his problems come because he was mevatel Torah. He didn't learn the way he was supposed to. Limkein. This is a sum for the Perek Tes. Achi, lama lecha lekabes mos she'ein lecha, or la'akei mos she'ata tzarich litein lechalko shel Kadosh Baruch Hu. Why should you try to amass monies that aren't yours because you took it from a Kadosh Baruch Hu? He's stucka, and we're talking about oligzol azman, or the til tatzurich liyachid shmo shel Kadosh Baruch Hu. Kabis b'zeh azman mos asher l'sof tuch l'achziram ma'idei surim tzoros. Because whatever money you try to save, you're going to have to spend on tzoros. Kagon gayos machlos rachman l'tzlan. L'smoach asher nafshach nishmar lecha b'chaim me'en. Should be thankful that a Kadosh Baruch Hu left you alive. Klalo shadover. Olam amlo shel Kadosh Baruch Hu. This whole world belongs to the Kadosh Baruch Hu. V'hu bara kol abrum lechvodo. He created everyone in His image for His honor. His honor. When you say your honor, we're talking about Kadosh Baruch Hu. Kamosha Amar HaKosav and Yeshayahu Mem Gimel Zayin. Kol nikra b'shmi lechvodi borasi. Whoever has called out my name has been created for my honor. Ubavadai lo yigra mimenu shum siba. And if you do devote your time, your energy, your money to Kadosh Baruch Hu, you won't lose out at all. Afilu b'zeh olam. Sheyigmar ratzon mein letov mein lemutav. L'zeh omar kosav betach ba'Hashem. This was the whole theme of this chapter 9, is have faith, have bitachon in Kadosh Baruch Hu, say tov, and ultimately you will do good. And with that, I want to end today's shir. My mother's neshama zoham aliyah, and Allah kranka zoham refuah, and we should only hear for the chodesh Elul. We should eventually bring in the new year of Tafshin Pei Hey. It should be for a good. We should hear Shmuos Tovos. Yom Tov l'kulam. Chodesh Tov.